They're accepting donations on every end of the table, every chair in the table. One of the things that is really, really helpful, we have 8 counties in this coalition. We're hopeful to grow bigger. What we find very helpful is to visit other counties' monthly meetings or events. It's very encouraging to people in different counties to see people from this coalition there. So I want to ask you all to make a commitment. Is everybody hearing this? This is a commitment time, so everybody's got to listen. I'm going to ask everyone to commit to going to at least 2 meetings a month in different counties, whether it's their county monthly meeting, whether it's some special event. One of the things I'm going to be speaking with our secretary about is establishing a calendar of the 8 counties for the meetings and the different events that go around, so we all will see the calendar. And please go visit the other counties' meetings. They're very encouraging, and frankly, you'll learn something. Our county here is over 30,000 people. Delta County is how many?
5,200.
5,200 people. Our party around here, frankly, was pretty anemic. Delta, 3 election cycles ago, had 14 people that voted in the Republican primary. They started having monthly meetings. They started bringing food. They realized that it didn't have to always be a business meeting. It needed to be something social where people could talk about the issues. How many folks voted in the Republican primary the last election cycle?
672.
In 3 election cycles. So I went there to learn what they're doing to build their party. I learned that by going there. And you can learn a lot of things by going to different county party meetings and find out what they're doing to grow membership, to raise money, to find good candidates, to vet and qualify candidates, to pool resources. So please, make a commitment. 2 meetings a month. Bring everybody with you that you can bring. Encourage everybody to go, to attend, and when you get there, encourage them to keep doing what they're doing. Only when we do that, that is ground level grassroots. And if we do that, we'll find this coalition will grow. We will find that our Northeast Texas area will grow as far as membership. Let me give you some numbers. The 8 counties that we have is just over 300,000 people. That's probably the 5th or 6th largest voting bloc in the state of Texas. Now, each one of our little counties don't have much of an influence. But as a group, we basically cover the entire landmass from Rockwall almost to Texas County, all the way to the Red River. So suddenly, when we're speaking as a group that large, statewide candidates, congressional candidates listen. So please, let's keep this going. Let's keep the momentum going. Tell your friends and family about it. Get them involved. And let's really turn this thing around. Folks, I can't think of a better time to get involved in what's going on in the political system right now. Is there a better time in history that I just missed? If there's a better time, I can't envision it. So please get involved. I lost my speaker. Ash, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
You have a larger place this meeting.
Well, I apologize for the meeting room today, although it fits. It's kind of tight. There's a conference room in the back of the restaurant here. Last night, their ceiling caved in. It'll accommodate about 50 or 60 people very comfortably.
Were they immigrants?
All I know is they serve good food. Without any more comment, Ash, why don't you take it away? Sure.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to visit with you all today. This is a pretty large crowd. In fact, I think this is the largest crowd that I've come to since I've been traveling around the state. Yes, sir.
Tell us how many counties you've been to, Ash.
I counted last night after the conference call, I've been to 154.
Yes.
So I started with David Hill, actually, from Hunt County in Dallas, and he was my very first one, and it's good to see him again out here. But I wanted to, I'll be real fast. I know that we've been in here a while, and I'm not as motivating as the senator over here, so I'll try to get through it. But I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of where the state party is, what we're looking for, our communications plan for the next election cycle, how we plan on using those communications, the message, and getting it out there. And then on top of that, running through how to start and kind of build the coalition. It'll be kind of a real brief overview. I'm going to have to depend on y'all to take my information and make it detailed and fit y'all's group, y'all's demographic, and those types of things. So let's get started. The RPT does not have a projector. I apologize. So we have a computer in the back if it's easier for you to see, and if we have a computer up here, so you may just have to squint, and I'll try to explain the slides a lot. I haven't talked to my boss at the RPT into buying me a projector yet, but at least you know that all the money you donate is going straight to voters and not to me. So let's get started. Our communications plan this year is strong, free, and prosperous. There is a sheet with talking points in the folder that were in the packet that was passed out to you. This message, we after our research think this works all around the state. We want this message to be something that after the primary, every candidate uses, every precinct chairman uses, every county chairman uses. This is, in marketing these days, and we've been doing a lot of marketing training at the RPT, we realized that we kind of have to have this guerrilla marketing. And it's something that we just saw worked really well for Obama. When everybody in our party talks on the exact same point, strong, free, and prosperous, people get it. They don't need all the, well, they need it, but people get bogged down, and we do this a lot in the party where we have pro-life and taxes, and we kind of talk about this wide range of issues all around Texas, and then we never really form this solid message. So this year we want to stay on strong, free, and prosperous, and use those 3 words with talking points, which are in your sheet. I want to go over them real quick. Texas is strong. We're the best state for business. This is something that the senator had mentioned. We were named that by Forbes magazine, and since we made this presentation, we've been named by several other organizations. We're the #1 energy producer with wind energy and oil and gas, and y'all know all of that. We're the #1 exporter. We're home to more Fortune 500 companies now than any other state, and Dallas-Fort Worth is home to 50% of those in our state, which is right down the road. We're strong in values, ethics, and responsibility. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. Texas is free. We're one of the only states left with no income tax.
Amen.
We have one of the lowest tax burdens of any other state. We're #1 in transparency. Smaller government. We have the smallest government of any of the other large states in the union. And we have a balanced budget, and we cut taxes in the 81st legislature, which was mentioned earlier, and that's something that y'all should be sure and thank the senator for. Prosperous. We have 5 of the top 10 recession-proof cities. Those are San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Dallas, and McAllen. We're the #1 job state for job creation. And we have the 5 healthiest housing markets, which are Houston, Austin, Fort Worth, San Antonio, and Dallas. So those are kind of that's a real brief overview of our talking points. Make sure you read that. You can, if you want to have other points to talk about, we really encourage you to, but we want to try and stay on the strong, free, and prosperous message. And let me add to that, there are some parts of our state that are, there are some counties that are struggling. And if that's the case, then we need Republicans so we can be strong, free, and prosperous, if that makes sense. So it's not just always, it doesn't just have to be this positive, this positive message. We can bend and turn that message in any way that we want. We just want to use those talking words. The RPT communications plan is going to consist of a lot of stuff this cycle, but starting out, we're going to have the website. We're building a brand new website. We rolled out a beta program of it last night to the county chairman and SREC. We're going to be able to provide websites for every county party and for every local candidate, every candidate, but it's geared for local candidates. This is going to be really neat. It's going to be based on what other people are looking at on the computer. And so if a person is Googling child products, let's say it's a mother and they're looking at Toys R Us online, then when they go to your county party, they're going to see pro-life issues on the homepage, because we know that that's probably an important issue to them. Or if it's a person looking at buying a home, then they're going to see property taxes and mortgage rates and all all of the issues that go along with that. So we're able to take what they're looking at on their own home computer and specifically tailor our county party and state party websites to them individually.